Going to galleries, collecting books, they all feed the creative soul. But what do we do with all of that information? I'm Tara Axford. I'm an artist and a designer. I've been sharing my inspiration of gallery visits for many years in social media. Now I have the opportunity to share with you what happens when I leave the gallery, coming back to my studio and unpicking that inspiration with you and sharing my creative processes through the jelly plate. The first time I discovered it, I was totally sold by the idea of printmaking at home. Being able to peel back the paper and see something transferred from plate to paper, but then getting beyond that, how could I tame the gel plate? How could I explore what I wanted to do as a designer, and then how could the artist me also use it in a more free and creative way? This is my second online course, and why did I create it? Well, there was so much more I needed to say about jelly printing and the possibilities that it can present with printmaking at home. In Inspired by Nature, we literally untangled nature through various forms of mixed media. In this course, we're really honing in on one medium, taking inspiration from other artists and historical art and craft and design movements, and look at how we might approach the inspiration, but bringing it back to one tool and concentrating on that. This course is really about discovery, but also control. I'm going to share with you some of my favourite artists through history, explore women artists of our time. I've structured this course in a way that you will layer your knowledge, layer your techniques, gradually bring all the information together so that by the end of this course, you will know how to construct a well-composed artwork with confidence. Inspired by printmaking processes of the past, we begin with simple lines and shapes, which is an important fundamental in our gel plate printing. We then build on this and look at layering to create depth and look at the results on different papers. You'll really get a sense of how design can influence your work. We'll look at nature with a designer's eye. We'll look at the play of light and shadow. We turn the spotlight on assemblage art and look at the weathered and the textured to show you how 3D can inform 2D. We're going to dive into the recycle bin and out again as we think with our hands and not so much our head as we look at collage both on the plate and off the plate. We touch on how to create repeat patterns and how stencils can add to pattern making. One thing I also wanted to share with you was the joys of colour mixing, the essentials of using primaries and a couple of other black and whites to explore your colour palette further. Leaving patterns behind, we'll be looking at the more abstract and gestural, how mark making can also work with controlled printmaking. Taking my inspiration from one of my local discoveries at Manly Art Gallery, I show you how to get a perfectly registered print. From there, we head to Heidi Gallery in Melbourne as we look at more sculptural and other processes that we can incorporate in our printmaking. A gallery visit wouldn't be complete without an exit through the gift shop. I included this bonus module so you can take your prints into other forms such as gifts and products. In this course, I'd really love you to think like a designer but create like an artist. There's a bit of nature, there's a bit of abstract, there's a bit of pattern, there's a bit of layering, all of the things that make up my life as artist and designer and creative soul, I'm here to share with you. This course is not just about how to roll out paint on a gel plate. I'm wanting to give you a framework of how you can bring together the inspiration without the overwhelm. I'm really looking forward to seeing how you interpret all of that and take all of that knowledge and skills and techniques and make it your own. I hope you can join me.